Hey, this is Pierre Vilaco talking. Oops, I deleted the file, but where can I find it? Were you under this pressure one day? And it can happen. You can delete files by mistake, or you delete the file and finally thought, oh no, I shouldn't have deleted. So how do you retrieve a file that you deleted? So in Teams, it can happen a lot because in Teams, every member has access to the file. So somebody else can delete a file because everybody has the same permission. So let me show you how you delete a file and how you can recover it. And let me show you the process. And actually, there's two different ways to delete a file. So I'm going to take this one. I just created this file. I'm going to delete it. So when I select, I can delete the file. But as you can see, Microsoft doesn't provide any access to the recycle bin here. There's nothing in the menu. But thankfully, if I open the team in SharePoint, SharePoint is more powerful. So I have access to the recycle bin on the left tray here. So if I go there, I should find my file. So I can take this file and say I'm going to restore it. So if I do that and I come back to my team, I should see it coming back here. And maybe I need to do some refresh. No, here it is. So here the file, oops, no, I have to. This is interesting. So now it came back here. So let me do that again just to show you, and I am curious about this. So I'm gonna delete it again, and I'm gonna go back to SharePoint. So to show you maybe I'm gonna go there and maybe I'm gonna say I really, really want to delete it. So is it finished? Is it gone forever? No. Here there is a link second stage recycle bin. So you still have the option to go back and say, let's restore that again. So what is important here is when you delete a file, you can retrieve it, you can restore it. But the problem is, Office 365, Microsoft 365 will make it disappear if you, after a period of time that is um, assigned by your IT. So you need to have a clear understanding what is this delay, what is this period of time where the file is staying in your recycle bin, even in the second stage recycle bin. So you have a better understanding. I don't remember exactly if what's the default setting, is it 30 days or 90 days, but we definitely, you can change this, and definitely the IT team should communicate this with you, so you know how much time you have to retrieve a file. So let's see if my file is back again. I'm not really sure why I had a second file here, but so that's the first way to delete the files. Another way that happens very often when you delete a file, it's through the Windows Explorer, because since you can synchronize here with a sync button and have access to all your files here directly in your File Explorer, which much common experience. It might be faster. It is for me. I'd rather work in the File Explorer when I can. Maybe then you can, by mistake, delete a file. By mistake, deleting a file in Teams it's really rare. So here, let's say you see both clouds are not synchronized. They're still in the team, but they're not synchronized on my computer. I see them on my computer, they're not synchronized. So let's try to delete a file that is on my in the cloud but accessible on my computer. So what's gonna happen here? So I'm gonna delete it, and you see you have a message here which tells you deleting an online file permanently removes it from your PC without sending it to the recycle bin. That's important to know. That's why it tells you that. So I'm not going to do that because, oh, that was a mistake. But now if I take the file and open it, and so when I open the file, it will sync it on my computer. So here's the file, close it. Now you can see the status change. And if I delete the file now, I won't have this message. But if I wait a little bit, I will have a notification, and you'll see here. So I have to wait, and it will tell me, hey, you deleted a file. This is the file, and so here, as you can see, you have the notice on how many days it's going to be kept in the recycle bin, and I have access to the recycle bin. Forget about saying Open OneDrive recycle bin. Actually, it's not OneDrive, it's Teams, but you know, they don't change the message if the file is coming from OneDrive, because it's the same behavior if it's coming for SharePoint or if it's coming from Teams. It's the same message. But if I click here, I will have access to the same user interface, hopefully. And maybe there's maybe I should have done that faster. But let me show you. If I go back here and I put in SharePoint and I go in recycle bin, I have my file in recycle bin here. But I don't know why. So let me select this, restore it. We'll see if there's a delay. Oh, it had opened the recycle. Sorry, I'm gonna redo this just to be sure. So it's back here in the cloud because it's not sync anymore. I'm gonna sync on my computer. I'm gonna open it. Then I'm gonna close it. Okay. Then I'm gonna delete it. So now it's on my computer. I'm gonna delete the file. I'm gonna wait for the message. Hey man, I'm gonna open the recycle bin. So it should launch Edge. Hopefully it will launch Edge. So the normal, I don't know why, but the normal behavior, it will launch Edge in the recycle bin. So let's launch Edge for him, see if it comes on top of it. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, but that's a expected behavior you should have on your computer. It will open exactly Edge here. Here, and then you will have access to it. I don't know why it didn't do that. Sorry about that. Maybe, I don't know, I installed the latest version of Windows 11. I don't know if it's the case. But I wanted to show you that the recycle bin, having access to the recycle bin, I hope it will change in the future, can only be done through SharePoint or through this button when you delete a file that is already synchronized on your computer. And you don't have access to from Teams to the recycle bin. And then there's 2 stages recycle bin, and then there's a policy you need to understand how long it will stay in the recycle bin. So that way you can retrieve, restore your documents within this period. Here it was 93 days, but it can be different from one organization to the other. I think 93 days might be the default setting. But you know, your organization might have a different setting. But that's the way you can restore deleted documents, and it can save lives when you do that. Because especially in a team, because there's might be a lot of people, and people might delete files without thinking that it was the right file or whatever reason. And often you delete files, not often, but it happens to delete files within the Internet File Explorer by mistake. So hope this was helpful, and sorry about the latest demo that didn't work, but hope it will work in your environment.